Ladies and gentlemen, in talking about the mergers and acquisition within the tech industry in Indonesia especially, it only brings harm to the people of that nation and also to the economy and also the people that work for that company itself. So why we believe it is harming to our economy? The first one is because uh, the company that merged and acquisition itself raises their prices of products and services. Because a merger only results in reduced competition and a larger market share for the shareholder itself. Thus, the new company can gain a monopoly and increase the prices of its products or services. By gaining monopoly, it is so bad for our economy, especially for growing country like Indonesia, over the market, which is bad for the economy in our country. Because monopolies restrict free trade and prevent the market from setting prices. That creates the following points as the negative effects of it. The first one is price fixing. Since monopolies are the only providers product of the product itself in the market, it gives them the advantage to set any price they choose that is beneficial to them only. It is called price fixing. They can do this regardless of demand because they know consumers have no choice but to use their service and buy their products because they are the only provider of that service and product, which is gonna lead to inflation in our country. Because did you realize how each year the price of the product and service is only increasing, and it is bad for our people because they cannot afford it. They can because of the company that merge can set any price they want. They will raise costs for the consumers itself. It is called cost push inflation. It is a condition where supply cost rises or supply levels falls. Either of these conditions will drive up prices as long as demand remains the same. Monopoly also can create inelastic demand, where people still have to buy the service or the products even if the price goes up because they need it. For example, inelastic demand occurs within the gasoline business. People can easily buy less gas no matter how high the price of gas is because they need it. They need the gas to for their transportation to go to their destination. They can't even have another good alternative, for example, like using public transportation or even joining a carpool with their friends. Because as we know, in the public transportation in our society is not usually good enough or hygienic enough because it takes time to go to our destination. And also joining a carpool with friends to use less gas for our transportation only create a bridge within our transportation and destination itself. That is why monopoly is not good because it only gives harm and disadvantages to the consumers itself. Another example of the mergers like between Gojek and Tokopedia that they create GoTo. It will only create monopoly between the e-commerce in Indonesia. For it also, the monopoly itself is also bad to small startup that just started their business, especially in e-commerce. So it is bad for our citizen and our society that just starting their UMKM, for example, in our growing country like Indonesia. Another example between Gojek and Tokopedia, apparently they are following in the footsteps of the main digital company in the world, for example, like Google and Facebook, where they merge with YouTube and Instagram, respectively. By joining the two of giant digital companies in Indonesia, like Gojek and Tokopedia, in order to create GoTo, it will only give the shareholders more shares by increasing the service price. And also, in the case of acquiring companies, share price drops because it often have to pay a premium for the target company that they acquire or pays debt to finance the acquisition itself. Meanwhile, the main company will increase their share price exceeding the acquisition company's current value that only beneficial to the shareholders of the acquiring company itself, and it is not good enough. It is not good for our society that use their product. And another negative effect of the mergers and acquisition itself, we can see that in the point of view of the people that work for the companies and also the partner of the one of the companies and also the consumers or the users of the company itself. So my first layer is about the perspective of the people that work for the company. So if two companies merge and join together to be a one group or one company, of course there's gonna be a lot of people that gonna be fired and they will increase the unemployment rate in our country. It is not good for Indonesia because we are a growing country where work field or job field is still not enough to for our people. And another negative effect is affected by the merging itself. For example, like OVO, who has partnered with Tokopedia for the transaction of e-money, for example. Because of Tokopedia has merged with Gojek, who has GoPay. Of course, the Tokopedia will no longer use the OVO service for their e-money as partner, right? And it is bad for OVO because they have contract or whatsoever with Tokopedia, but because Tokopedia has merged with Gojek, they are no longer become partner, and it is bad for the economy itself, right? And then the last layer is about the privacy policy of the joining social media company, for example, like Instagram and Facebook that has merged together. Essentially, these two social media shares the data of its users, right? It is the privacy policy that only harming the data or privacy of its user and could result in data breaching by one of its company. As we already know and has already happened in the past, where Facebook were sued after allegedly selling the data of the users to other company. This proves to us that one of the social media company cannot be trusted with the users' data. And even people who doesn't use Facebook, for example, like the user of Instagram itself, also exposed to the risks of their data being sold by the company. For example, like we don't use Facebook, but we are the user of Instagram. But because of the merging between Instagram and Facebook, that by creating a messenger, it is risk. It makes us exposed to the risks of our data being sold by the company because Instagram has already made a contract and become partner with Facebook, and therefore both of the company has to share the data of the user of both social media, right? And it is why that the merging of these two company is not always good, and only result in the bad economy, and also bad for the user and also for the people that work for the company itself. And that is why that we are proudly propose this motion. Thank you.